All right, y'all, I just woke up. That's why my hair looks crazy. First thing, every morning, I do the same thing. I come out here, right here, and I put some electrolytes in some water, and then I consume them. So, boom, scoop of electrolytes. Today, I'm going with lemonade. I'm just going to hydrate up and then get in the sun. So, I'll show you that's actually a really important thing. Boom. Even if it's cloudy, I go outside, and these electrolytes are going to start to hydrate me after a night of obviously being not dehydrated, I wouldn't call it, but just underhydrated because I was asleep. I usually drink like half it, my functional medicine, and then the other half. My functional medicine doctor told me to not chug liquid, so I try to just drink them a little slowly. So now I come out here and I just get sun. I actually walk over to this little plot of grass right here, and I rub my feet against the ground to get that grounding effect. And then I start to kind of wake up the feet. So I walk over to these rocks right here, and I put my feet on the rocks. I have this little like block thing here, and I start to do some stretches there. But this isn't a video about stretching. It's about what I eat and drink in a day. So let's get to the next kind of thing. I'm going to go to Good On Ya for breakfast with my wife. Seed oil-free, organic food. And let me show you what I order there. Okay, I'm at Good On Ya. This is a latte with raw milk, unsweetened. So it's just coffee and raw milk. I'm already hydrated with electrolytes. I'll sip on this a little bit, and then you'll see what I order next, which I get most days of the week, honestly. And my wife gets the same thing. So good. Obviously not anti-caffeine. I've done some posts on how evening caffeine use and just overconsumption of caffeine, super bad idea. The energy drink epidemic is not good, but it's like the way they use them, the added ingredients, that cooks you. A little organic coffee with some raw whole milk, not a bad idea. All right, here's what I get almost every day. Boom. 4 scrambled eggs, cooked in butter, fruit, organic berries, and a little maple syrup. And that's what I'm gonna eat. And this is what my wife gets. Sourdough, eggs, which she already ate some of, and maple syrup. All right, just got to the other house, and I'm gonna go surfing now. Quick little surf. I'm supposed to start working in 30 minutes, but I'm going to do a little 45-minute surf. I run the company, so I can be a little 15 minutes late. And I have a podcast, but right now, I haven't really drank anything or eaten anything else. I've just had what I've had this morning, a little bit more water, and gonna go hit the waves and then come back and let's go get it. First time, hydrated up, fueled up off that meal earlier, a little bit of coffee, and now I'm gonna wait. What up, guys? I'm back from surfing. Super fun, just like a really fun session. It's Monday, so there's not too many people out, but I don't have a lot of time. I have to be on a podcast with MTV Jesse, Freezer Tarps, and the Nelk Boys at 12, and it's like 11:45 right now. Perfect time for a Santa Cruz Paleo protein bar. In here, I'm going to get 20 grams of grass-fed whey and grass-fed collagen. This is what it looks like. Boom. So good. I absolutely love these, and they're really good when they're like on the go. I'm actually gonna have a little glass of raw milk with this, but I'm just gonna down this. I don't have a lot of time, and it's a perfect quick thing on the go. I have to jump into the studio, which is right back there, and hop on the podcast. Let's go. All right, for my lunch meal, I'm actually doing a recipe video today, but it's a recipe that I make all the time, and it's really easy, really healthy. So I'm going to show you guys the kind of the end result there, and I'm going to eat that and then go to physical therapy for my knee, which is like a leg workout, plyometric leg workout kind of vibe, but I want to be fueled up for it. So I'm going to have some protein, some good carbohydrates right now, and get to that workout. All right, this is like the bowl I'm eating for, I guess, kind of a late lunch. I've had the protein bar now before PT. There it is. Grass-fed ground beef, organic cucumbers, some organic white rice noodles, and then I'm gonna actually pour a little bit of this bone broth that's heating up. You guys can go watch the full recipe on my IG, but yeah, so fire. And that's probably giving me 60 grams of protein. How many carbs? I'll do all the totals and stuff, but yeah, some carbs, some protein, and I'm gonna go to this workout now. All right, guys, at PT now, so gonna get it in here. Just hydrated with electrolytes, that's it. Nothing crazy to see right now, but dinner should be after this, so, and then a snack. Dinner and then a snack, most likely. Let's go. Holy shit, almost forgot to film this one. Okay, I, right now, have some Raw Farms dairy, but maybe a cup, or maybe a little more than the cup, because I took a sip. And I have some creatine right here. And I'm going to get the chocolate grass-fed, grass-finished whey. I already put a scoop of creatine here, then I remembered, what am I doing? I need to film. Maybe I'll just go 2 scoops just for the lore today. Boom. So that's probably about 10 grams of creatine in there. And now let me get the hand blender and blend this baby up right now. Let's go with a scoop of protein and like another half scoop. So that's going to be probably around 30 grams of protein plus the dairy. The dairy is probably going to bring me to another probably 10 to 12 grams right there. And I'm just going to blend this up right now and down it. I love making these quick protein shakes after the gym. So good. Our whey protein's the best. No gums, no fillers. Feels good on your gut. Grass-fed whey. And then please take your creatine. Really good for cognitive function, musculoskeletal endurance, all that good stuff. So I have that, and now probably going to chill, hang out with my wife for a bit, and the dogs, and then I'll eat more. I'll show you what I eat. I know this is just what I eat and drink in a day, so I'm going to keep this short, but there's a lot of supplements I obviously take during the day. Food of the gods, I take 5 of those. N-acetylcysteine with alpha-lipoic acid, I take 2 of those per day. Zinc copper caps, I take 1 per day. Nootropic capsules, I took 3 today, but oftentimes I'll take 2. Skin and eye support, I take 2 of those every day. But I'll do another video on like supplementation and stuff. I also take some vitamin C. I'm obviously going to take our magnesium and sleep caps and ashwagandha in the evening. But I'm going to not keep the supplement focus, just what I eat and drink in a day. As you know, you need to dial in that and your fitness and sleep first before you start to layer in supplements. But for those who already have everything dialed in, I think supplements can be amazing and a huge help. So leave that quick, but on to the next one. All right, guys, it is dinner time, and dinner time is basically leftover food. So I have some chicken here. It's like this citrus chicken and some sweet potatoes. I'm going to show you what else I put on it, but this is the last meal of the day. It is 7:30 p.m. I try to not eat crazy late, so yeah, I try to eat around 7:30, and then I might have a little sweet treat in a bit, which I'll show you, but let's dive into dinner. Let me check. Oh, and before I eat, little sip of this kefir. I just like to get some probiotics in. I probably just drank a half cup of it, if I were to guess. But yeah. And here is the meal. Some citrus chicken, some sweet potato. I love these sweet potatoes. Obviously, we're getting some potassium here. We're getting some good carbohydrates, like a big one underneath those. And chicken, I'm going to eat that, and I'll probably go in for a little bit of seconds, which will just be like another chicken thigh. So I'm going to dive in and enjoy my dinner. Okay, so we've eaten dinner, and now it's time to have a snack. This is one of my favorite snacks. It's a healthy cereal, okay? This real cereal brand makes this, like, one ingredient, you can see right here, organic brown rice. I would love if it was organic white rice, but it is what it is. And I have this some nights. It's probably about a cup of that organic rice. And then I take some of the Raw Farms grass-fed dairy, pour some of that in there, just like that. Like cereal, I do my videos, cereal is the unhealthiest way to start your day. That's very true. But these modern cereals are just absolutely horrible, filled with corn syrup, filled with red 40, glyphosate, just garbage. So when you get an organic cereal like that, and doesn't have any of the bullshit in there, organic blueberries, pour those in there, and a little bit of rahani up in there, just like that. And I now have like a bowl of cereal. Boom. And that's the last thing I'm going to eat. And then I'm going to take some of our sleep caps, some magnesium, and that's it. Because the last few hours of the night, it's probably 8:30 right now. I'll probably go to sleep at 10:30. So I'm just going to put on my blue blockers. I usually don't have this light on. I'm cooking my circadian rhythm for you guys. It's pretty fucking dark in my house. And I realize that on days when I'm filming in here, because I'm like, holy shit, I have to turn the light on. And I'm usually in that other room where there's circadian friendly lighting. You can see it's like orange. That's besides the point. That is what I eat and drink on a pretty normal day. And let me know if you want to see more videos like this. Just a little day in the life vlog. He's a good boy. I'm gonna go get him. It's so good. It really is. And it snap, crackle, pops like Rice Krispie Pops, you know? And then I make a protein version of this too, where I just make a protein shake and I pour it in there. So I can do that too if I feel like I'm behind in my protein, but with the amount of chicken I ate, I had a protein shake earlier, I had the beef earlier, I had a protein bar. I think I hit my protein goal. I'm gonna tally up the totals, obviously, or they've been tallied up in this video. Love you guys, stay healthy, stay dialed in. Let's go.